So we're cruising along and we're in this area, it's about 75 feet. We decided to, jump in another spot and see if we could get some dinner. So I hadn't been on the surface for very long. Typically when you're down, let's say a minute, you want to be on the surface breathing out for at least 3 minutes, 3 times the amount of time that you were down. So let's say I was down a minute, I wanted to be on the surface for 3 minutes breathing out. About a minute into my breathing on the surface, I look down and I see this grouper or fish. I think it's grouper, it's dark. And it looked to me like it was this big, but it's very deceiving from the surface. From the surface, fish look a lot smaller, but down below they look a lot bigger. So, the boat's cruising, the people are cruising, the current wasn't too bad, but it was just bad enough that I didn't want to really mess around. And so I just took a quick breath and dropped down. I go down and I'm watching this grouper, and then this pile of coral just turns into this big chunk of coral. And then all of a sudden I see all these little fish surrounding it. And then I see a bunch of snapper, I see my grouper, and then off to the left, in between all that coral, I see an even bigger grouper. I'm like, oh man, this is dinner. I loaded up my black reef pole spear, and I didn't even fully load it. I like half loaded it because I feel like that thing is so powerful. It's a roller pole spear that the more you load it up, the closer your face and hand has to get to the fish before it freaks out. So by half loading it, I was able to stay back a couple of feet without spooking the fish, because that fish could have ran right in the rocks and I wouldn't have had a shot. I was really feeling like out of breath already because I hadn't really had a good breath hold. My MDR hadn't kicked in yet. I was just, my mind was playing tricks on me, to be honest with you. My mind was saying, you're not ready for this. You need to abort this dive. This is a lot deeper than you thought it was. And I was like, you're good. You're good. Just go. Just go. You've dove deeper than this. You've got this. And really, that's what deep diving is overcoming the battle in your head. Because there are 2 people in your head yelling at you. One is, you're not ready for this. And the other one's, you've got this. And when this one wins, you become a better diver. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like you get down there and you're like, no, and then you want to come back up and you're like, oh, I could have done better.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going down there and I just release that pole spear right in the perfect spot. Stuck that fish right behind the gills, right before it went in the hole. It prevented him from really going in the hole. He was just trying to kick and he wasn't going anywhere. If I would have had a better breath hold, I would have went down further and tried to pull him out a little bit better, but I was just needing to get to the surface. I know I had a good shot on him. I had a belt reel connected to my pole spear, just put my arms up so I'm streamlined as possible and just let out the drag on that belt reel and just went straight for the surface.
What'd you get?
Big ass grouper. And as soon as I came up, I started heading up current because I had already moved down current. So there was the rock pile in the hole. The fish was kind of in the hole and the line was going this way. So if you're pulling on the line, you're not going to get it out. So I needed to bring the line this way. So I swam up current and then just kind of like giving a pull, get a little pull, and then a little slack, a little pull, a little slack. John comes over, he's like, do you want me to go get it? I'm like, no, I want you to keep filming. John, he's a spear fisherman by heart, but he's our cameraman. So luckily, before the sharks came in, I was just able to finesse that fish right out of the hole, and it just started coming up. We had some barracudas swarming around. I think we had some sharks. Lauren goes down, everybody goes down, that fish just came up perfectly. And what an amazing catch that was, especially like on the first drop, the first real spot.
The thing was huge.
The thing was massive, yellowfin grouper.
Woo! Nice. Holy shit. Woo! Nice. How did you even see that thing down there?
And I came up from a dive and I really didn't have much time to breathe up again. I went back down. Whoa, I can't believe I got that.
That is a badass fish.
Nice. That's
Nice.
a yellowfin grouper.
Be eating good tonight.
It's awesome, man.
That is a sick freaking grouper.
73-foot dive on that one. We're eating good, Steph. C'est la vie, baby.
Oh yeah.
And so we had dinner for the next couple of nights, and that was just a beautiful, beautiful catch. I feel really thankful that, you know, it almost seems like the universe like rewards you when you're doing well for things like that. You know, you can't help but think that, like, and you can't help but think that maybe the universe is punishing you when you don't catch stuff, you know? Like, what am I doing wrong? You know what you're doing wrong? You're fishing instead of spearfishing. So then we just kept heading on to the Bahamas, and
Stopped to do a little, well, we didn't stop, but we did a little photo shoot.
oh yeah, yeah, that was cool.
What's up, guys? It's Christine, and we are on our way down to Nassau, the Bahamas. We're doing a little photo shoot with my girl Lauren. We got John Kowitz, Judah Clark, Brian, and Stephanie. It's a beautiful day, and I hope you guys enjoy these pics.
Man, you look phenomenal. John did some great, I did some cool shots too there. That was the first real, like, epic shots I've seen of you like that. It's like, man, look at her. But yeah, those were cool. Those were cool pics. This is the yellowfin grouper that we just shot earlier today. So after the photo shoot, I decided to cook dinner. I love to cook. I'm kind of a busybody. I can't just sit around and do nothing while everybody else is like doing whatever. I like to be in the kitchen cooking. Paprika, cardamom and ginger and black pepper, and smoked paprika. Christine was helping me out.
You make everything taste so good.
Well, you know, I've had a couple of years of cooking. I like to cook at home. You know, I've gotten pretty good at cooking fish over the years too. And Steph had a really cool grill, gas grill on the back. And so we threw a couple of those slabs of yellowfin grouper on the grill and ate like kings and queens. So what we've got here is 3 different seasonings. Look at this wonderful fish taco dinner we got here. Everybody's here but John.
Where's John?
Where's John?
John's gone.
John's gone. John's on the computer. John's editing pics.
Why does his boss work him so hard?
You the boss.
I'm the
You
boss.
the captain.
Wow. I'm not making him work.
Nobody makes anybody work around here. We do it because we love it.
It's not really work. You don't work a day in your life. Do what you love.
That's right. That's the rules I live by. So we arrived at Nassau, Bahamas. And we were trying to get cleared, but there's one problem. We find out that they closed the borders like that day. Like we were heading over, and as we're crossing the border, they closed the borders or something. So we get over there and we're like, we're here, and hoping that they're gonna make an exception, and we got denied.